Welcome to Wake Updates. This series brings you timely spiritual updates about the defining shift of our era, the Great Awakening. The Great Awakening is a massive elevation in consciousness and dimensional shift currently happening on planet Earth. Why? Because it's time. Wake Updates checks into what is happening on the 3D, 4D, and 5D realities to provide useful perspectives from these different but connected dimensions. We are all heading for 5D eventually, and we hope this helps you along the way. Let's up, and awaken together.
Greetings, Awakeners. I'm Renata Maniaci.
And I'm Julia Malone.
And this is Wake Updates.
All right, so
wake up!
Wake up!
It's time to wake up! It's time now! So let's see, what did we want to say today? I wanted to share a dream that I had a few days ago. It was extremely vivid, and what it was is I was on a high story of a building. I'd never been in the building before, but I looked out and it was desert all around. It was like there was a building in the middle of the Sahara Desert, and everywhere around was desert, and I'm just looking out into the sand. And all of a sudden I saw this little, it looked little, but it was this like silver ball just like coming out of the sand. And I was like, what is going on? And then around, like everywhere I could see, this city started rising out of the sand. And it was so obvious and clear that it was Atlantis. It was Atlantis Rising. These buildings are things that I could not have come up with my mind. They were incredible, they were beautiful, they were unlike anything that we can see right now on this planet in our time. Very detailed, and it was just everywhere. And the message was Atlantis is rising. And it was beautiful. It was a beautiful dream. And I wanted to share that with you all because very much I feel like that's where we are. We're at this point right now where the new is just, it's coming up. Or the old, I guess, in the face of Atlantis, one of the greatest civilizations, if not the greatest civilization that was ever on this planet, rising. That's what I wanted to say about that. Did you have anything you wanted to add today?
No, that's good. I have nothing to say today. Zero. Zip. Nada.
Okay, cool.
It's just such an exciting time. I mean, it really is. I'm starting to see more and more synchronicities happening, more and more instant manifestation, things really coming to play a lot quicker. And it's really important. The message I keep getting is it's really important to be grateful.
Yeah.
To be grateful for this time because we are stepping into something we have never experienced before, and it is magical. It is wonderful.
There's no going back to normal.
No, we're stepping into a new reality. We have changed our reality, and it is beautiful.
Yeah. And what's great is we all signed up to be here right now. Mm-hmm. So good job. Don't forget it. You signed up for this. You, in fact, most likely, if you're watching this, came here for this very moment in time as literally Atlantis is rising out of the Sahara Desert. This is an exciting time. We're all here. We're all on the planet. We're all doing this thing right now, and we're all part of it. So let's go ahead and tune into the different dimensions and see if there's any messages coming through. I'm feeling a lot of excitement to see what is going to come through today.
Yeah.
So let's should we go backwards today?
We can. Let's try it.
Let's try it. We haven't done that. So let's all try and we'll intend to go into the 5th dimension, and we'll go backwards 5, 4, 3 today, just because. Why not? So let's go into the 5th. So there's this song that Julia and I heard a few weeks ago. Was it a few weeks ago?
Oh, thank you. That's so sweet. Oh my gosh, thank you.
Hey,
you're awesome.
Well, that's awesome.
Wow, look at that.
Okay, so
wow.
Speaking of 5D, instant manifestation of being able to sit down while doing this video in our beautiful community And we didn't even have to ask for anyone to come by and give us chairs. Our neighbor came by, saw that we were kind of awkwardly standing / leaning against this beautiful wall right here, and we're literally sinking into 5D, and he shows up and gives us chairs to sit on. That's 5D, everybody. That's it. That's what it is it not?
Instant. Yeah.
I didn't even have to. We didn't even know we needed chairs. Usually, you get to like decide what you want and need, and then it arrives in 5D instantaneously. There's no lag time. But this is almost 60. This is like before we even anticipated what we need. Somebody gives it to us. Yeah. It's right there.
Amazing. We got caught in a rainstorm, and we just are trying to make do over here, and it just all came together.
Well, and this is the time to do it too. So we listened to that. Mm-hmm. But what I was going to say, before Brian was awesomely coming over with those chairs, is that we heard a song a few weeks ago that, for me, this week has been coming around. There's one line in that song that keeps happening, and it's "everything is falling into place." That's the line. And I hear it over and over and over again. And when we just went into 5D then, that's what came up. Everything's falling into place. That's what I got. Mm-hmm. Anything you want to share?
Yeah. Or another line that we use often is everything always works out for us.
Yeah.
And if we can ask for that and intend that, we can create that, co-create that with the universe.
Yeah. If that's the vibration that we're holding, that everything always works out for us, I mean, that is 5D right there. Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Okay.
And it's not to say that we don't have challenges.
Right.
We do. But we can see how they're benefiting or how they're helping the situation.
Right.
Even if we can't see it right away, we know that there's a reason for it.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Let's go into 4D now and see if anything comes out of that dimension. What I'm getting is just, it's kind of funny. It's like, it was like my guide saying, can't you see? Everything is perfect. Even that chair situation right now while we're live filming, that is perfect. And that's where I am in 4D right now, is that observer space.
Absolutely.
Where everything is perfect. If you can step back enough to see that, it is.
Absolutely. I got the same message.
Yeah.
That's happened now twice today. That happened in that situation where instead of being like, oh no, like somebody's going to come while we're filming, it was just like, oh, this is happening and this is all perfect. And it actually happened when we were filming earlier today for the podcast, and some people came and knocked on the door, and it was completely synchronistic. We knew who they were, but we didn't know that they were coming, and they came to help us with our house, and it was just amazing.
And we needed that.
And we needed
them to be there.
Yeah. And when I said it to the man who came and was helping us at the house, he goes, yeah, that's life, that's the way it works. It's simple. It's like, of course.
Yeah. They just expected it. They were like, oh yeah, of course.
Of course.
We're here at the right time.
Yeah.
We know.
That's life. And I was like, yeah, I was just thinking about you 2 days ago. I just met you once at a restaurant a long time ago. And he's like, yeah, that's life, normal.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
That connection, that heart matrix that connects us all.
Right.
It's beautiful in the fourth dimension.
Yeah. No, I love that. And I was just thinking, is it like that everywhere? It is like that everywhere. But I feel like maybe we can see it very clearly where we are here. But maybe not. Maybe everyone's seeing it too, in the States and in wherever everybody is.
Yeah, we're seeing it a lot here. And the people here of Costa Rica, it's normal for them. They're just like, yeah, that's normal. Yeah. Of course.
That's where we live all the time. Okay, let's go into the third dimension and see if there's anything useful for us there in that frequency now. Like that music that just started. I don't know if they can hear it, but I can hear it and it's nice. Mm-hmm. For me, what I felt immediately is it doesn't feel as heavy as it usually does, which is interesting because there's so much happening in the world still. That music that just came on, I'm just kind of like, it doesn't feel as hard anymore. Mm-hmm. It doesn't feel as heavy as it has.
Yeah.
When we first started doing this, or even before that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm having the same feelings as you. I'm just having a harder time putting words to them, but
that's normal.
That's
No,
When
Julia is very articulate.
sometimes it didn't feel the same, that's for sure. It felt different.
The same as it usually is.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Lately,
a little bit
like
more
when
heavy,
we've been
a little
dropping
bit
it,
more.
yeah, it didn't feel as heavy.
Yeah.
It almost feels more playful. It just is. I was even a little bit worried. I'm like, at first I'm like, I don't know if I want to go from 5 and end up at 3D.
I know.
There was a fear that came up for me, like, oh, I don't
To
wanna,
go down.
I don't want to go down.
Yeah.
And then I realized when I went down, no, this is okay too.
Yeah.
It is.
And the other thing was that for some reason I had the intuition to start at 5. And then Brian came along with our stools at 5D. So like everything's perfect. Everything's falling into place.
Yeah, we'd love to know what you guys are getting.
Yeah, what are you getting? Tell us below in the comments and we will catch you on the next Wake Update. Keep waking
See you
up.
soon.